At Santa Cruz, we never pigeonhole ourselves into any little categories, and we never shy away from the big question. Our attitude is go for it.
After World War II, with a great amount of students coming to the University of California in the GI Bill, they began looking at making more schools around in the community college and came up with a master plan for higher education in the mid-1950s. Election was held in January 1959 to provide for a community college in Santa Cruz County. Santa Cruz Chamber of Commerce was very involved and active, both for the district and for the representatives.
One of the areas that we're particularly proud of is just our healthcare programs. And we're quite grateful to the community for its investment. This facility here, which is really brand new, and is the result of the bonds that were passed back in 1998 and 2004, have enabled us to really keep pace with a very rapidly changing field. Those would include things like nursing, dental hygiene, medical assisting, all of which are taught in this building. Students coming out of our healthcare programs are earning between $50 and $70 an hour to start with.
We're very proud of the fact that we provide that foundation and platform. And I like to think that we're economically developing their families because they're not spending quite so much money in order to be able to get their students onto a great career. We've also been working with the county in terms of trying to do strategic planning together. And so what I can tell you is that one of the evolutions that's happened here is that we are trying to talk to South County, North County, Aptos, anybody who's got a strategic plan where they're trying to work on economic vitality and development, we're right there as a partner. And that's been a huge boon to the county as well.
Out of the Master Plan for Higher Education came the need for 3 new campuses of the University of California. The Regents finally decided on Almaden as the place. And the Chamber of Commerce particularly said, well, let's see if we can't sell the Cowell site here. We lobbied a couple of regents, one who lived in Carmel in the summertime in the hot weather from the valley. He was the one who finally moved that the regents reconsider this. And so they sent a Greyhound bus with us, regents, and they took the bus up on the site, and then we had some drawings of how this 2,000-acre site might fit into their plans. They liked it and so on, and were very complimentary about it. They got back in the bus, they went back over to Almaden. It was a hot, smoggy day in Santa Clara Valley. The bus couldn't get into the property there because it was too big, and so they had to get off into non-air-conditioned school buses, and by the time they got up on their property, they were all crying away. The Chamber of Commerce there was quite chagrined by the whole thing, and this site was accepted, and the rest is history.
We're fast approaching our 50th anniversary, and I think in the last 50 years, we've had a big impact on the city of Santa Cruz. It's changed from a small town to a really vibrant economic community. Well, UC Santa Cruz is such a big employer in Santa Cruz County, in fact, by far the biggest, that in fact the second biggest employer in Santa Cruz County is just the research enterprise at UC Santa Cruz. A lot of the work we do does get transferred to the marketplace and to industries. Healthcare is a great example because work we do in genomics, I think, is actually going to transform medicine. I remind you that in the year 2000, UC Santa Cruz is where the mapping of the human genome was completed. And we did that right here, and we put it up on our website. And we remain a genomics powerhouse. We are the National Cancer Institute Center for Cancer Genomics.
We have some of the greatest researchers here. Beth Shapiro is sequencing species that nobody ever thought you could possibly sequence. She's discovering evolutionary puzzles and solving them right and left. Ed Green sequenced the genome of our closest distinct relative, the Neanderthal, and stunned the scientific world. Our attitude is go for it. Ask what is the most important thing and never compromise on a halfway solution.